right now we're already in the 13th minute. Well, minute 13. And we've got a cap for each side going on right now. By the way, it's Vermillion versus Dope Dealer something. Can't remember the full name. It's something long.
Versus the dealers.
The
like
dealers.
The dealers.
The dealers. And I wasn't really able to pay attention to what happened in the first couple of, in the first 2 minutes because I needed to get Jebro to move.
Alright, Vermillion
He's
are
a
on
slacker.
the Vermillion are on the blue team, right? Okay, cool. I've just updated that. Okay, so we are on the mid fight at the moment. If music is too loud or I'm too loud, please let me know. As in Guild Wars 2 is pretty loud there as well. So, over on the midpoint now, we have 60 points to red team and 48 to blue. Vermillion now on blue team, of course. As next set, we're going to have a look at Chargy, who's just going to try and defend versus Angie War. Actually, hasn't seen Angie War for a while. Zook tries to push him away there.
Why is the red team pulling back right now? We had 3 people moving over to the mine. Did they just lose sight of Triffin and were, well, all scared? Apparently. All fell back. Now they're moving back into mid. Teamfight is going on while 2 people from the blue team right now are moving towards that far node. Hopefully Tiki gets that idea and doesn't suddenly leave.
Yep, Tiki holding the 1v2 now. Oh, stealth
Nice.
Chargy with the rampage from the Elixir X. Gets a lot of damage on early on the off the bat there. Tiki having to disengage, going into Water Tree and trying to regenerate himself as well over here. Should die. Really?
Oh, that falling damage almost got him.
Oh, yeah.
Instead afterwards he barely survived, but good dodge of the initial damage. Chargy is going to pick up that cap while Triffin is moving on already towards that mid node. I think they could almost sacrifice the back node. They don't really need to contest it that much. It's gonna they're gonna lose the cap anyways. I guess the Thief doesn't want to go for the 1v1, so they can just pick up the straight up double outer point.
The Mesmer's
cap.
coming over for the +1, and he's got the portal over at mid.
Presidente.
Yeah, they want a quick kill on him, and they want to move to mid quite quickly as well. They just want the decap keeping contested, but Alcor comes in as well, trying to get that hammer damage onto El Presidente there, as he also goes into stealth decoy and just tries to get some damage over on the side. Does pull up and try and get that extra shatter damage onto the Elementalist here, but unable to get that considerably as well. Has to go back into stealth to actually get back onto the side of the node and re-engage here. So the big team fight's over on this point at the moment. Midpoint is contested with blue team going into the lead currently, waiting for the red team respawn. So that's why Chargy's still over on the mine. The red team moving back over towards mid now through that portal I was talking about before over here. And now they can quickly get engage onto Snowball, taking him into the down state as well.
Oh man, engage on a mower. That must have been frightening. Well, it resulted in a quick down state, but apparently not the stomp, because Triffin, after just the initial rest stealth, brought him back up. That's the relocation of the dead-bodied Ellies.
Yeah.
Dead-bodied. That's not a word.
Deady-bodied.
Dead-bodied.
Bodied or bodied?
Who's your daddy?
Okay. Wrong stream. Logged into the ESL Weekly Cup, it's not pornographic anymore. As we go towards midpoint, have a look what's going on over here. Again, El Presidente in a position to potentially get a lot of damage, but Snowball don't line of sight on the edge there, make it difficult for El Presidente, so they can potentially pull that Mesmer down. But he's going to be okay in the end. Snowball's still on the side of the node, Fear comes out. Alcor just wants to keep the point. Let's have a look at Alcor. Let's quickly at what his build is actually being used here. He's using the Shambo supportive build, but he's going for the heal, Nick. He's going for the heal.
I'm liking the heal. I'm liking the heal.
Got a bit of a buff.
Might not. It just simply the fact that it's such a ridiculous effect, almost back to full health once you trigger it. So if you can play around for kind of the duration of the cooldown, in like 2v1, then you're basically invincible. It just helps a lot.
That shield, of course, got a bit of a buff as well from the recent patch. I need to double check that actually, because I completely forgot what it was, and I've just come in from a random job that I've just had. But it's okay. I definitely know that the shield did get a buff. Extra stun, that's it. It went from 1 second to 2 seconds, I believe. But if we go to Angie War, he's actually going for the Warhorn here in the Shoutbow Warrior build. Tiki down over towards midpoint as well. Blue team should be able to finish that off. But we got Quadril here trying to just sustain and keep the point contested until the rest of the team can probably win this fight over towards the Henge. Someone is on node trying to pick up the cap here.
Yeah, finally a cap back in the side of red, now more than double points. on blue. I'm noticing that Tiki's down quite a lot. That seems to happen a bit. Every time I look over to the red side, we've got Tiki in downstate. Now quarter of the other elementalists have a bit of a change up. Double cap back in the hands of blue. They seem fairly dominant. Fayleth call out. Why does that seem so Galish? Fayleth called out there. They're going to get the rest after the initial updraft, but the damage seems to be a bit too much. They need to pull out. Tiki almost down again, and Angel on the side is going to follow.
I was going to him to see if he had banner on cooldown, but it was like off cooldown. And I was like, okay, he's just going to go into the downstate as well. Tiki is the only person alive, Nick, so he's surviving this time round as we go towards the mine and have a look exactly what's going on over here. Quadro gets the decap here. El Presidente trying to escape. He did actually get into stealth just by he was trying to get into mine. Trying to line of sight here. Whoa, Jesus Christ. Oh, Chargy just charges at him with that Elixir X rampage form, of course. He's had, should I tell you what, if you're an engineer, but he gets Moa transform while he's in that Elixir X. Really important, but look at the stealth. Yeah, exactly. Coming out from Tiki, Triffin there. He gets downstated, unfortunately, by El Presidente. He's just in the background using that great sword to get him out, but we can see the war banner.
That was almost wasted, it feels. He almost had it. Yeah. He almost had the rest anyways. I mean, it's a bit of a safe play in that situation. But they could have maybe used that in something a bit more critical. Right now we have the contest on all points. There's a boring 1v1, aka Ellie 1v1, going on over on the Henge. On mid, we've got two warriors punching each other while Fayleth disengages from that fight. And apparently the deciding one is going to be on mine, where we have two people in stealth currently. A bit of random damage from Zuik. Apparently even the nerfed Ring of Warding, the nerfed Ring of Fire is going to do a little bit of damage.
Yeah, just reducing. I mean, it's kind of to a degree. Like, do you think about it? Is it a nerf? I mean, it's. To a degree, it's kind of I guess it's bringing it back in line. It's not got as many conditions. Oh, whoa, Triffin gets taken out there. Nice knockout from that Shadow Refuge as well. Brings him into full death state there, and Chargy really saving, trying to get out of here as he does get stealthed away. We can see Blue Team picking up that mine node as well. Alcor standing at midpoint versus Angie War. He's going to take a good slash in the back. And Tiki now 1v1 still versus Snowball. Over on this side of the map. That's going to be a long, elongated fight, but Triffin might come in for the quick +1. As soon as he's respawning, why the hell not?
Why is the 2v1 right here taking so... 2v3 taking so long? Chargy is just not dying even close, and Zuik as well. Both of them just holding up so well that they actually drive away all of them.
Well, I mean,
we have the re-engage on Chargy. Even in that rampage, he can take a lot of damage. They're going to get the decap on the side almost as Zuik jumps, while Chargy is a bit busy trying to line of sight.
Yeah, does a good job of just regenerating, using that combination of blast healing and that jump shot into the heel to give himself a bit extra HP there. Now we are going to see him possibly taken out. The venom comes out from the thief. But he is still really, he's going to be screwed here. Might actually even pull out. If he'll pull out
the next jump on Chargy. I love it.
Good job, yeah. Zuik comes in. Yeah, it was good job actually. Zuik comes in for the extra regeneration. Now they can actually be positive in the attack. Oh wow, no, but they keep the focus up. Look at that! Look at that assistance from Zuik. Completely, these guys are really pulling it out on the mine point. And just keeping it sustained. And red team losing now over on midpoint in this. Are they still 2v? Is it 2v3 still? I can't get them in the end. But the thing is, they've managed to get 2 kills over here on the midpoint on red team.
Simultaneously.
Yeah, Zuik now, because he's survived that. Triffin can come in. Blue team is still 1 up across the map. In the end, like from what you said, that 2v3 taking so long really was a big, massive changing point, and probably the winning point of this actual game today.
Maybe. Well, we had a bit of a 2v3 going on mid at the same time, but not quite.
Well, they got their kills though.
Just gotta say that Chargy and Zuik as a combination seem a bit undying. They are immortal, in fact. I will state it now. They are immortal, even though Chargy died. I don't care.
I mean, the mine point actually has a lot more places to line of sight. You've got a lot more survivability over there. You've got a place where a thief can't come in and steal so easily. You've got line of sight, like you said, dropping down the cliff towards the mini waterfall. You've got loads of places where
basically, as an alley on keep, you have that one flash, then maybe a sneaky burning feed over. No, it's not called burning feed on Dagger Dagger, is it? What was that on staff? So, no, burning. It is burning feed. It was burning retreat on staff. Over to the side to try and line of sight, jump down. Maybe a bit of a jumping pass on the side, but that's also very situational that you take yourself completely out of the combat for a couple of seconds.
Look at this single file movement of all the team just in roads. They were just running along the roads there just below keep and towards mid. That was good stuff. Fun to watch. But hey ho, red team getting the 2-cap in the end, but it's not going to matter an iota unless they can decap midpoint. So they need to get the kill there quickly. But the thing is, blue team are being offensive to counter any kind of forward momentum for the red team that they did pick up earlier. And now Tiki going into the downstate. We're going to be able to see Angie will pick up a res here. I doubt it, as RG comes out of that Elixir X and just puts the throw down onto Angie, sorry. Oh, Jesus. Angie. So many.
Chargy is really having the time of his life with that Elixir X. Like,
it's so powerful.
He's right now, he's pulling 4 out of 4 Rampage.
Yep. That's when you know. Seriously, if you're an engineer and you pull tornadoes, sometimes it's just like, I'm not sure this is going to be our game, guys. Because it's just so influential.
Guys, I have a tornado streak. I'm sorry, I can't do anything against it, but we've lost.
But if you're with an elementalist, it can be fairly useful as long as you're sustained. Red team can't come back at the moment. They're going to lose that henge node, which will probably be game for them. Looks like Vermillion going to pick up this first forest matchup.
Yeah, a couple of points still to go right now. Even just a creature on the side could have done that. They were in a position of strength with the double cap, definitely, but they need the triple cap, or at least the one neutral, and not even the double cap was something they could really sustain, since Vermillion knew their position and just massively pushed into that far node.
Let's go.
Or did they try to kill the creature at the same time? I don't think you'll be able to do that.
Only got one, unless they were like right on the dot.
I feel like it's go down to milliseconds. You can't stack those up.
Guys, I'm so sorry about the overlay. I just realised that I've failed hard.
Why do you have an overlay for a medium size overlay?
Different sizes. Yeah, I forgot to change that. Apologies, guys. Like I said, just got in. No apology. No reason for me to not have
large normal overlay is the way to go.
Yeah, and this is...
You don't want the small. Wow. Small is bad. The map's too small.
Such an easy time for me to pull out a joke right there, but I will resist.
That small is bad? What kind of joke could you mean? Do you like your interface large?
Some people do, Nick. Depends how wide the interface is. As well. Just want to make sure it's 1080p. HD.
Oh, that HD, man.
4K,
HD.
man. 4K. Okay, so Vermillion versus Dealers. Currently, Vermillion are winning 1-0 in this first matchup. I wonder how well we can go in the second game of this first series in the semi-final. The ESL Weekly Cup. Wow, 98. Apparently, talking is hard today. Good to see you as well. Not as many viewers as we normally have, actually. It's a little bit odd.
We don't care.
Advertise the fact that we're streaming right now.
Well, there's also guild chat on the GW2
guild chat
going on.
Is up at the moment. So
well, as Bog Otter streaming. Who doesn't like to watch a little bit of Richie?
Currently, okay, that's weird. I just went onto guild chat and saw Elizabeth. She's just on there. You know, hello. It's kind of funny. She's got more views than me.
Wait, I'm on the same stream. No.
Absolute disappointment. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's spread the word that the ESL Weekly Cup is on indeed. I'm just going to tweet that out as well. But it's been good to see you so far. Thank you everyone for joining us. Go when ready.
I think we're lacking nonsense in our cast today. That's the reason.
Maybe. I'm just trying to focus on living.
We only had like 3 dick references or so. That's not a usual level.
I don't think I've ever said dick on stream, dude.
It's not a swear word.
It's not a swear word.
And it's your stream.
Oh shit.
It's not the Asian stream. So who cares? I'm still not really gonna curse. I kind of want to. I want this. I want one tourney. Jeb, let's cast a community tournament with the prefix that we're allowed to curse, and just make a complete mockery out of it.
Okay, what we're not going to do is not do that while we cast ESL.
Yeah, kind of true.
Okay, so going into the map, we see that both teams have spawned. They're going to be legging it out of the gates, of course. Zuik's going over towards the midpoint now as well. As we have a look at the cross coming out from red as they move into position. You're going to see Tiki just going for the initial engagement onto that waterfall node versus the other elemental. This is red team members just looking for where they're going to engage now. Possibly mid onto Zuik, actually. Port comes out from Presidente, who goes over towards the quarry as well, potentially. Everyone is stealth. We're seeing this more.
What? Oh, did you just have a look at
Oh
the
no,
quarry?
I've just gone into...
That was just beautiful.
I'm just failing today.
Chargy waiting in stealth, Triffin also in stealth, starts off with a cluster bomb. You see the dodge behind the awkwardly placed minecart, and then Chargy just fiery great swords into nothingness. That was for comedic effect, but apparently Chargy, aside from being a rampager, he also really likes to be a feathery bird.
He does indeed, and Alcor brings out that banner. Apologies for not going into the game right when I was talking. I was just making up what I was saying, and that's absolutely fine. As we go back into the game, obviously, Chargy now stealthed, has been risen by that banner from the Warrior. El Presidente goes down now as well, drops the portal, of course, and that's going to make it very difficult for teammates to res him if they can't press the F key to actually res their allies. So it's going to be quite difficult to get him up. He is in full death now. Quadril very low himself. Maybe might be good for these guys to try and disengage here. Quadril gets back into that water achievement as well as getting the protection offered from the earth achievement. It's gonna be okay. Nice pull comes out from RG there onto Phalith, sorry. And he's gonna be okay here as he moves out of that point area.
Yeah, they're pulling back. It took quite a while, but apparently you shall persist and you will win. Now they're moving on into mid and definitely at an advantage because right now we have, well, sort of a move from the pain train of the red team. They were kind of hesitant. Do we go waterfall? Do we want to end that quickly or maybe not completely lose mid? That's a decision they go for. It's a smart decision. Fairless trying to take out Triffin immediately, but Triffin quite good on the dodges, gets the stealth, gets the AoE stealth going on there. And manages to get the escape. Fairless not having an easy target, but now he goes with a follow-up. Triffin, however, defensive Basilisk Venom, ready to go there.
Well, Chargy comes in for the defense as well, really, and now Triffin does pull out that Shadow Refuge on the side. As we go over towards the waterfall, have a look at what's going over here. Snowball trying to hold the point. Chargy is in Rampage from that Elixir X and really does a ton of damage onto Phalith there. Gets the fifth skill off, which knocks him down as well with ports away. But we're going to see the blue team thief coming onto him as well. And we're going to see him go into the downstate. Triffin just finishing him off there, as well as Chargy just trying to get some cleave off. Is not a lot. Are we going to see the rest here? Banner comes out, but not enough in the end to pick Phalith up. So much cleave coming down from the blue team. Good job from them to secure that down state and to also make the red team waste that banner as well. Good job from them.
Yeah, but they need to pull it through. AG Wall right now a beast of surviving until finally he goes down. Tiki can't really do anything in terms of resin. He's just trying to buy some time right now. Goes down immediately. 4 people are just a bit much to handle. We have the respawn of El Presidente. But he's going to the far node where already we have... No, wait, respawn? Where did he come from? He didn't even die. He just had a really, really long walk as Phalith
yeah.
after the respawn.
Oh, gets the Venom!
To get it, and does.
Gets the Venom onto Alcor as well. No dodge. Comes out from him. They keep the point contested though, which is not too bad. Alcor can sustain that damage. Go over towards the midpoint again. El Presidente is in the down state. Thought he might get a little cheeky res from the Elementalist, but too much pressure on mid means he's not going to get the res that he was demanding. They were in a 3v2 in the end as well, which is kind of interesting as to why we didn't get that successfully, as I missed maybe if to someone extra coming into the point. Snowball is just going to watch over the waterfall, but blue team very, for their momentum across the map, they're being very offensive at present, keeping Alcor and Triffin over on that quarry point, as well as Chargy's coming in for the extra damage now.
Well, they're trying, they are very, very offensive. Right now the waterfall will be open for the taking. but Zwick apparently confident enough that either no one's going to go there, or if someone does, he's quick enough. So got the fiery greatsword as a last reserve in case someone gets a cheeky idea. Went a bit Australian there.
Oh god! A German doing an Australian accent. Interesting. Alcor over on the mid.
Too much Mitch.
Too much Mitch, maybe. Tiki again, downstated, full death now as well. Presidente comes into the point blinded as well. Can't be offensive for that moment in time, but obviously he's going to bail off the side of the point. We can see Moa Kaform coming out onto Chargy as well, who they've narrowed down is one of those main targets which they really should be focusing on a little bit harder. As they seem to be trying to go for the Warriors and the Elementalists a little bit more than usual. Seeing as Chargy is more than likely playing Marauders, he is indeed. So he would be really a main target to pick up, as well as trying to get some damage on the Thief when the Mesmer and the Thief are in the same position, of course. Blue team getting the two side caps now.
What are they going to do? Apparently push hard for mid, but Triffin right on it. Gets the initial burst on El Presidente. Gets a reset, however. Goes into stealth, and now they're having a target on Snowball. Shadow gets him down. Now they're going to pick up the rest. We already have the refuge for the potential.
Oh no, where's he going?
Snowball moves into the wrong direction.
Where's he going? He took the wrong bus, Nick. He took the wrong bus. He's going to get rezzed anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. But they're really...
When tactic fails, go with brute force.
Yeah, just stand in the middle of everything and just res. Alcor was in the right place at the right time there. Blue team are really just poking mid. They don't really need to be so possessive over this node at the moment, which is the phrase I came up with. But now, if they can get the kills, red team, they can make a little bit of a comeback themselves. But they're not able to pin down these kills here. Chargy low HP as well himself, who pulls out the Elixir S proc there as well. He's got some conditions on him. He needs to be careful. Just bleeding and burning now on him as well. He does. Look at the Elementalists really coming to the aid of their team, regenerating them, removing conditions, giving them protection as well through those attunement switches. Really nice job from Zwick and also from Snowball here on this blue team, who are Vermillion. 1-0 at the moment, looking like they're probably going to take the second game as well.
Yeah, they will. However, at least we have the decap going on. And only Alcor to defend right now. He's good in defending, and nice Triffin. With Triffin right now is just holding back any support. He was kind of the barrier where El Presidente couldn't quite move to their system and make it a 3v1 to kill Alcor a bit more efficiently. Even in a 2v1, that's going to take ages to get him down.
Oh yeah, I probably wrote the wrong time on the post then. Sorry about that, guys. That's actually my bad. Oh no! Oh no! Oh,
were you advertising the start of the tournament or the start of the stream?
That's true. Actually, that was the tournament. Haha! Not the stream! So I am redeemed, sir! Go to mid. Let's have a look what's going on there, Nick.
Yeah. I was just over Croy. At mid right now, we have at least El Presidente trying to get a Snowball kill again, but not out of stealth. He's not really having the burst effect, but just sustained damage apparently. Does it as well. Chargy coming to the rescue. He stealthed him up earlier. Do they know where he is? Oh, he isn't in stealth. Did he attack? He should have gotten the AoE stealth there, I think. Was that Explo finish on the Shadow Field? I'm not entirely sure.
I didn't see it.
Connery. I'm all over the place with my impressions today. Connery is not an accent. That's just a speech impediment.
What? It's Scottish.
Yeah, but you still don't say explain.
Explode to me. Charging out. Still, again, not really under significant pressure here. Wipes out those clones. Coming over towards him over on the midpoint. He's been very influential, and it's really because of his Elementalists able to keep him up a lot of the time as well as those RNG kind of Elixir X rampages. So blue team doing a good job keeping those side points, keeping the red team busy and mid, extending their lead, and red team not really extending out to the sides at all other than occasionally going for the quarry. But now they have figured out that they need to move onto the sides right now, otherwise they will be losing this series and not just this game. As we move over to the waterfall, have a look at what's going on here. Triffin and also Chargy again gets that Elixir X, jumps over towards the side of the point using that 5th skill to try and get some cleave damage down onto Quadril here and get the lockdown on him. When the Thief comes in as well, they will be able to take down this Elementalist unless he can regenerate significantly here. So it needs to be very careful as he tries to disengage. Does get the extra damage onto him there as well. Snowball comes in for the cleave, and it looks like at the moment Red Team's comeback potential is very limited.
I have to say I'm really liking the mini juice of El Presidente and also of Fadeless. We saw from them, I think I saw a couple of times now, just instant stealth into while walking into one direction, and then once in stealth turning around immediately.
Oh god, not that band.
Every time, what?
You were talking about One Direction.
Oh god.
You wanted random, I gave it to you. Talking about
random, not just bad.
Fair enough, they are pretty bad, as well as that Jake. Carry on. I might have interfered with your point.
So, and what I've also noticed about El Presidente is that apparently he has beef with Snowball or so. I've seen him quite often just completely zero down on Snowball, or also switch points of engagement and then kill Snowball there. Right now, at least, he +1 on a side that is not, but we don't really have this big movement from the red team. Presidente very often, as we see right now as well, just goes for the solo portals. He pulls out the portals for his own mobility and not really the coordinated team mobility.
True. I mean, we've got a Mesmer on this team. Like you say, you know, El Presidente, Mesmer. But the mobility of this red team is not there at all. They're not using the fact that they've got this portal to outnumber on various occasions, and when they are, they're not able to get the kills very quickly because the red team, Vermillion, are you doing a great job at keeping these people line of sighted on these side nodes, and the mid is just sustained. The mid is still sustained, Nick. We have not had a cap on this side node, on this mid node, for a long time, if at all.
Angel War can't survive that. No, he deservedly died there.
Shadow
that was
Fuge.
just a bit too much.
Yeah, it's back up now though. It's going to be okay. Pull comes out from Chargy. No, not able to get that in the end. Triffin is in down state at the moment, but he's going to be rezzed as well on the side with stealth. So he'll be okay here. Red team is still not able to get points on the board here.
Yeah, and the very dangerous part is that with the waterfall still ticking on, they're reaching 350 now, opening up the possibility just for a Lord Rush, and that's just, even if they don't want to take it, it's added pressure. And you see blue team just moving as a unit there. There was support for all 4 people. No one was strafing off to the side, no one doing their own game. They are coordinated.
Yeah, I mean, they're the more team-oriented... forgive me for what I'm about to say, but they are the more team-orientated team, which is what I meant in terms of the communication. They are talking to each other.
They're more teamy.
They are more teamy, everyone. That analysis.
Oh, and we have Chargy swirling around.
Oh my god.
A tornado.
In the first time in 7... No. Oh my god, the first time in 27
I'm not exactly
minutes.
Sure. We might have just missed the first one because you just went out of it so quickly because it wasn't useful in the situation. But at least now we call one. But he did have loads of rampages. We saw that.
Very many indeed.
The big red square in the middle of the map is really hard to miss.
It is a little. Really, red team not able to get anything out of this game. Not using potential. I mean, I really feel that Mesmer is not being used. He is being used, but they're just using it at difficult situations where blue team are able to sustain so well.
He's doing great solo play.
Yeah, I mean,
great solo play.
I'm not. Yeah, definitely not saying that he's playing badly, but the Vermillion players have been playing on the team now for a significant amount of time, enough for their communication to be fairly evolved and fairly useful. They've been playing together as we've not really seen this red team playing much together. So they're still new. Even if they're like awesome players, they've still got to have that team cohesion, that team synergy, and that communication, which makes you a successful team. I don't believe that you have to be the best players in the game to be the best team in the game, and that's the case in a lot of occasions indeed as well. We do see that proved quite often. This communication just seems to be on for Vermillion at the moment. We are going to see them just sustain the map, I do believe, and probably won't see a Lord Rush here.
No, they don't really have any need for it. I mean, it would be over in, even if they only have that one cap, it will be over in 50 seconds, because that's all we have left on the board right now. El Presidente really playing with the line of sight here, needs to be careful. Blood Frenzy just to avoid any cheeky action from Snowball, who went off point for a second. We have Chargy and Triffin coming in from the side. Poison field already down. Not necessarily.
Oh, Well, so we... Nope, Tiki looks like he's going to go down there as well. He's going to be downstated.
Oh, but maybe that's not even a kill because we had the first attempt of the rest, but El Presidente going to bring them 5 points there.
Not giving up, though. Oh, just as I said that one word with 18 seconds to go, Tiki comes out with the GG. Feels like that could have been said a little earlier in the game. But,
No,
yeah.
they're sticking with it. They're sticking with it. Every minute of game is a minute of practice, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Man, dude. Rough.
Dude thing. Okay, guys.
Thing.
Dude thing. Dude
I'm not
love.
laughing.
If you ever
I
watched
really have some
W.
growing up to do, don't I?
I'm 33 years old. And I'm still back.
You're
in-
an old man. You're so far over the over the being young thing that it's already kind of adorable if you're quirky. You being
Wow.
inappropriate is called quirky.
Did you just call me adorable?
Yes,
Are
you're
you
an
serious
adorable
right
old
now?
man.
Thanks. Swearing
Sit-
at you.
Sitting on his porch,
Just rocking
yelling
like this.
at kids,
Oh,
get
yeah,
off my
mate.
lawn.
Get off my damn lawn.
Oh, you become southern when you get old.
Southern American.
Yeah.
Not South American, just deep South.
Deep
Anyway, as our random conversations get to a hypeful end, we are going to stay here if it's yours.
We are going to stay here if it's yours, okay?
Yeah, and this is
Are
the
we
ESL.
just for break gonna stand to the camera?
Nick is in some odd mood today. No, wait, it's the Weekly Cup. Sorry, we're in no normal mood. Mood. Oh god, I'm so tired, everyone. I'm so tired. Anyway, it's our Weekly Cup 98. We have 2 more cups until the 100th. On the 100th cup, I want to see a full damn cup of teams. We're gonna have loads of extra fun stuff going on. Probably dancing. I'm not too sure. Nick's trying
Morris
to practice. Morris
I
dancing.
need to blink. Damn. Oh, okay.
He tried. He failed.
Yeah. I do fail. I do not have the death stare.
No,
Sorry. Apologies.
it's true. Okay, so ESL Weekly Cup, we're going to see you very soon for the final, and that's going to be it. Don't forget to follow the channel for all of your trolling following needs, and I'll see you very shortly. All your channel following needs. Hello everyone, welcome to the ESL Weekly Cup, where I just had a ham sandwich, but without the bread.
Oh, so you had ham.
Living on the edge, man. Doing it the German way, just meat.
Okay.
I don't know what that means.
We like bread.
Oh yeah, it's true, you do like bread.
Yeah.
Okay,
'Cause we have proper bread.
proper breads. Any
Yes.
bruv. Okay,
exactly.
So we're back with the ESL Weekly Cup number 98. If you just joined us, this is slightly a little bit of a more chilled out cast from us as we watch the games today.
Indubitably.
In the final, we have Vicious but Delicious versus Vermillion. I like that. I could do calls.
Okay. You could do what?
I can do calls. We're going to call them Vicious.
Calls?
Yeah. Like... No. No, Nick. I was looking at the screen then and I thought, am I supposed to be Vicious wrong? That's wrong. Are you okay? Have you had a long day, buddy? Let's go through some of these builds. Vermillion on the red team. Fire Elementalist, Double Dagger with Strength Rune. Banned Vamp Rune. It's still for the ESL Weekly Cup. In discussion, or I'm not sure, for the Go For. So I haven't caught up on my
Was
chat.
still banned?
Well, no one's using it. ESL Weekly Cup is a little
I thought
bit
it wasn't
more...
banned. I don't know. Have a look at the rules.
Yeah.
If it's banned, it's banned. If it's not banned, it's not banned. That's the way.
Well, the Elementalists aren't using
crumbles.
Vamp Rune, so I would assume that this is still the case.
Maybe they just don't like it.
Feel
Have you thought about personal preference?
I think today the Go For has been we've been told that the Vamp Rune has not been banned and has been brought back. You will have to double check the rules, as I have not had time to do that. Like Nick said.
I'm not laughing about you. We have a very topical joke in chat right now.
Okay, good. Jebro Warrior, played
From
by
Crows
Alco.
TT. Props for that. I'm not going to read it.
Oh dear. Triffin going to be playing. He's going to be playing DP Thief here with the Shadow Arts, of course. Very survivable. Comes out with stealth and can move his Elementalists where he needs to when he's trying to help them in terms of their survival. Chargeet coming out with the Marauder Rifle Thief here with the Centaur Rune as well, going for explosive tools and alchemy. And then Zuik probably playing Dagger. He's playing Flippin'. Really? He's playing Earth. And he's going for Rune of Svarnir here.
Svarnir.
Chill duration and whatnot, Nick.
And whatnot.
Survivability coming out with Diamond Skin. So conditions cannot be applied to you when your health is above the threshold, which is horrible if you're versus condition builds. Why has he gone for that, Nick? It's because we've got someone called Swiss Lips over on the blue team. So do you want to talk about them? Maybe why he's gone for that decision with Zuik there.
What? Sorry.
Earth Elementalist, Zuik is playing Diamond Skin.
Yeah.
We've got a Necro on the other side that deals conditions. There you go. I just explained what Nick was about to.
Ah, okay. Cool. I'm so damn smart. It's ridiculous.
And you sound very English nowadays.
Do I?
It's not just the reason, but it helps.
Not really?
Sound English.
Just okay. If you want to sound smart, sound English. Nice. Okay. On the blue side, it is Vicious, which is what we're going to call them. First off, we have Tayskin, and he's on an engineer with a rifle, and he's going for the Marauder. We've got explosives that explode, alchemy that does something, and tools with which he can also do things.
I've got to say, your casting has got so much better over the last 3 years since I first started casting with you. I'm just ridiculously impressed right now. Do you want to go on to the thief and give us some incitement then? He's got Vamp Rune. Is that
He's
banned
got
or
Vamp Rune,
not?
so apparently it's not banned. I don't know, can someone please check the rules? Can someone just do that? I'm going to continue with the builds as you go into onto the ESL website and quickly check if we need to tell him off and put him in the naughty corner. So, Talon Drari. He's playing a thief, and he has a Vamp Rune indeed. Other than that, we've got the normal build going on with the improvisation. As I hear the slight laughing in the background, but I shall ignore it. Xeon going on. He's on a warrior. He's playing Settlers Shoutbow Warrior. He is going for sharp bow. He's actually going for the warhorn, so not picking up that neat little buff we have on the shield. And then we have Swiss Lips, and Swiss Lips, by the looks of it, is going for the Posey build. Wait, no, Posey wasn't playing with Spectral Armor, was he? He was playing with Fleshworm, if I remember.
I think
correctly.
he changed it to Fleshworm and Spectral
at least condition to signets.
Yeah, yep.
Bite, curses, and soul reaping.
Signet build, but with conditions. I think. I'm pretty sure. Let's just double check that. Oh, no, he's going for the foot in the grave. Stability. Yeah, here we go. Are Vamp Runes banned for Weekly Cup? No, they are not. They are not banned. So now the Vamp Rune is free for all to use. So congratulations, you get to use that again, guys, if you should feel the need to.
Feel the need.
Okay, that is the decision. You can talk about it all you want, but there is nothing... well, we can talk about it all we want, but that's the rules, and that's the way it is. And we will have further discussions about that in the future, more than likely. So we're just waiting for these guys to get their 5th member before I collapse and die in a heap from exhaustion. My crazy ass week. But how are your weeks been is more important to say, and has Nick gone through the builds? Yes, he has.
Yes, I have.
Necro, Spites, Curses, and Soul Reaping. Signets there.
Cool.
Of course. Weaken Shroud. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking good. You got that crate rune though. Maximum condition damage. That's a lot.
Look at them crate room.
Survivability through signets, of course. Recharge is very good. You can go and check out the signets. You can see why. But Signet of Spite, like Condi Spike Burst damage, and then Plague Signet, of course.
Signet of Skill, please.
Signet of Skill. See, this ability, this was really good. When you had a ton of burning on you as a Necro from an Elementalist in the 1v1 and you're running Celestial, you could just switch those those stacks of burning back onto your opponent, and that would be horrible, especially if they weren't in water attunement, or they got they're just out of a water attunement or in it. You pop them on them and you could actually do a ton of damage. That would actually, I'm not sure if that would be the main changing thing of the fight, but it would be pretty influential. But yeah, nice build possibly. He's going to have problems maybe with movement, but we're going to see another Elementalist coming onto the blue team here with Mini Flash.
Master of the universe.
And everyone's leaving again. So the blue team.
Are they just all switching to Vamp now? Can we see it? No, we still have Centaur. Only got one Vamp rune going on.
Yeah, no one. Apparently they didn't know this.
People not feeling very vampire-y.
They all think it's banned. Okay.
What's that vampire movie called again? That one with the shiny vampires? Twilight. Damn. If I had remembered that before, I wanted to make a witty remark, but I didn't. So I had to ask, and now it's ruined. It's all ruined.
Okay, the Vampirin is banned still. On Elementalists. That's on not been updated. Okay.
It's okay. Whatever the rules say, man.
Okay, I can't see it on there, but hey, maybe I'm being special.
You're very special. Everyone knows.
Indeedy do.
And shiny.
Did I just say that? Yes, I did. We are just waiting for the teams to join up, guys. So we do apologise for the lack of ready ups that are currently happening.
I think the next time, no. I'm just for some special occasion, I need to give you a gift, and that gift needs to be a bowling ball polishing machine.
Just had the mix of information there about the Vampirin. It is banned on Elementalists for the ESL Weekly Cup. You will have to go and double check the Go For rules on the day of the cup to check whether or not that has changed. If it has not changed, then it's not changed. I don't know what you want me to say there. But yes, conversations will be had. Maybe we'll see different things happening, but right now,
we're definitely going to see something happening.
Yeah, indeed.
As we are almost ready to start, we're going into the finals for today's first match of best of 3. Vermillion on the red side versus Vicious.
That was so anticlimactic. You go back into the mid. We're going to say vicious but delicious. As we see the red team currently stealthing up again. Triffin and Chargy being very unique. Being very good in their team compositions. Taskin now just trying to put some extra damage on the side of Zuik. Normally playing Connie builds himself. He loves playing that condition engineer, but he's not. He's really gone over to that Marauder now as well. So we've seen that as being the strongest build. So we just see since the changes, Soldiers was quite strong as well. But now we're seeing a lot of people changing.
What's going on right here? We have a free mid cap going on and a giant word I can't say, but I really love going on in the mid. In front of the mid, rather.
Blue team, Blue team are just trying to get the kills at the moment. They're just trying to solidify a kill around the midpoint. And then they're going to slowly move into midpoint right now, which is exactly what they're doing. Xeon playing Warrior here. As we see, Taskin gets the Elixir X Rampage proc there as well. And does a significant amount of damage to Alcor. But doesn't carry on with that damage, actually. They really could have pinned him down. But he's actually going to go for the main focus onto Chargy here. Now, I am thinking...
He went for a bit on Triffin there. It was almost a waste.
I would have said keeping on Alcor would have been a better idea there.
If you hit him, he's going to be a one-hit. But, yeah, catch a thief, man. That's a difficult task. Triffin goes down afterwards. And we have Chargy with a Tornado again.
Alcor's coming over for the banner.
In this situation, actually the Tornado might have been a good decision, but the commitment to that rest really screwed them over there.
Banner!
Alcor does not get the banner.
He interrupted himself.
He interrupted himself. That's a very good idea, because otherwise it would have been a complete waste. We kind of have a recovery from the red team going on here. At least until Zui gets a full load of damage in his face.
He's going to be able to survive that water attunement back into Earth. Oh, sorry, Fire, then probably Earth as well. Although he's actually completely fine, so he's going to be back in that offensive motion up towards mid now. As we see Taskin again going into that gear shield. Not going to be able to be resurrected here either. Zuik. Oh, no. Sorry, my bad. We see... Talendreri? That's the one. But blue team get the free cap as well, as red team tried to sustain what they had. Blue team again being patient, trying to get those kills and move out into the rest of the map here. Red team have been a little bit caught out over on mid.
I'm liking this. They're playing a bit of an off game. It's slightly confusing that they're so really composed and willing to give up caps for better structure on the next engage.
Look at red team now though. They've got two elementalists mid. Blue team are mainly around the midpoint, and now I've just got the engineer Taskin over on this hedge node trying to line a sight. But Marauder's amulet is still 1v3. I mean, he puts down the Elixir X to escape from Chargy here, but he's still going at range. Gets the Elixir S proc as well on 25% HP there. Tries to get away, but in the end does get cleaved out here.
The damage! Doesn't get it. Unicorn of Pain coming out, riding off into the deep hell where it comes from. Mini Flash with a follow-up death, going into Vapor Form, trying to be in the vicinity for Switzerland. Maybe we're going to see a Plague Form res here. Although, no, he's not committing to it, and now it's a bit too late. Even if he goes Plague Res, he's not going to res up against 3 people focus damage. Talendrol on the side, we could have maybe seen some Elementalist stealth relocation action. It was a bit late for that.
They should have gone to mid there, really, as well. And Swiss coming in here, Talend going down. Plague Res now on the Thief out of anything, but Transform still available from Chargy as well. That Plague Form is going to be wasted, and the res is not going to happen. And that was unfortunate, really, on that side of things, because really they entered into a fight where Taskin was 1v3 and there was a bit of panic there. They could have just gone to mid and potentially outnumbered in a 4v2 with red team being slow on the upkeep. They've not got a Mesmer, so they really could have gone to mid and had a little bit more of an advantage over
Mini
there.
Flash feels the bloodlust, saw half dead Triffin, wanted to catch him with a fiery greatsword, and now we see again the jukes going on. Getting the stealth, quickly turning into the other direction, pretty much making Flash waste a couple of precious seconds as Leon dies over and Matt. Got the immobilize going on, he tries for the escape, the jump, oh, but Triffin just with a quick port going on there. Downside damage not even really necessary, and the Unicorn strikes again.
Indeed. Again, we see less blue team members on the map, but still keeping in with the point tally score at the moment. Only about 35 to 40 points behind at the moment, so it's not too bad indeed. My maths is bad. It's actually around, no, it's about 45 points at present.
This is good, however, this is really good. We have Zuik overcommitting to that, to being in, to trying to, no, not even going for the engage on Xeon, but at least that's going to be the decap on mid from the Thief. Zuik is going to be pretty late, it's going to flash up to the top, not going to give up the full cap, but we also saw the decap in that 2v1. I thought maybe Flash could have held that for a little bit longer. Xeon with the assistance driving them away. I almost would have liked to see them stay in those small scrimmages instead of moving into a big fight again.
Oh, Xeon gets interrupted, goes for the hard res here. Should be able
That's enough.
No, there we go. Charge it again. Elixir X.
That was so good, by the way. We had the downstate Basilisk Venom going on Triffin that completely negated the damage from one person. He could have hard rest against that, even in Moa, I feel.
Yeah, I mean, he was resing, so, you know, we didn't see in the end trying to go for that banner either. He was being interrupted. Too many people to get the interrupts on that. Didn't want to waste that cooldown. In the end, probably knew that was going to happen. And again, blue team starting to come back slowly but surely. But just as they do, red team starts to get the momentum back into the game. And the kills come out across a couple of blue team members just trying to get back into the game now.
They have kind of reset. They have kind of reset the situation. If they play it smart now, and the three-man engagement kind of coming out of nowhere is already going to drive the red team away. We've got the resell. Oh, and they know exactly where Taylor and Rary is going. Although, do they actually?
No.
Do they actually? Because, if he stayed himself a little bit longer and got the immobilized, maybe.
Oh, no!
Could have gotten that decap.
Poor Swiss! Just runs straight into a self-charging and Triffin. Oh, just goes for the Elixir S. Down, and the Unicorn of Love going into the distance. I'm going to say love. You said hell.
Unicorns of Love is a League of Legends team.
Okay. That's a little bit copyright.
Yeah.
But hey ho.
No, it isn't, but still.
Alright, fine. You know that there's just 6 of that. I don't care.
Does the Unicorn of Love come out? Why does it come out of the dead bodies? Is it all the love that is extinguished?
Did you say dead bodies
from
or bodies? Because if it's bodies, then yes, it could have come out of the dead bodies. Because they've got love for each other.
That's just weird.
Our whole conversation normally is pretty weird. As we go over towards the midpoint, check what's going over there. Moa form comes out into the Elementalist. And still, you know, they're in the same situation. Whoa! Zuik's damage onto him! Tayskin does a fantastic job of taking him out in the end there. You see some nice buffs coming out onto these guys. The nice Siphon health as well from the Necro is good job as well. We are going to see the banner coming out there from Alcor as did pick up Zuik. Able to on the sides. If you saw that Vapor form coming out onto the side of the point now, Tayskin will be the main target for just Alcor.
We're gonna see a triple cap in a second again, and they still don't have an outnumbered situation in mid because Triffin can already move on. That's a 4v. No, wait. Oh, Alcor is just moving on to the funnel. That's a good decision because we're having the respawn now. They don't even necessarily need to contest that, as Alcor is of the same opinion. And now we have them just pushed into a corner. They're spawn camping right now.
This game feels really long. We're only we've got 6 minutes left, and it just feels like this game has been going on forever. And it doesn't really feel like blue team really came into it. I mean, they've always been on the back foot. They've been losing members here and there. The rotations are a little questionable, running into outnumbered fights that clearly almost really already lost as well. Red team again having Vermillion, as we saw in the first series that we saw them in the semi-final, rotating very well. Team cohesion is really good. Sustain and synergy as well for these team members. They're doing a good job. There's something about this blue team though. They're doing okay. They're in the final of the ESL Weekly after all.
We did have a bit of a moment of comeback, but that comeback kind of ended at 2:30. So
look at
they
this
got
1v1, Nick, over on the mine. This is brilliant.
Oh, you're loving the two NGs, aren't you?
Yeah. These two guys are really like 2 of the top NGs on the EU, really, in my opinion. Still fighting it out over there. Zuik did go down here, but again,
What's with Texby?
might be a little bit low now. I haven't seen Texby for a while. I haven't seen him. And he's
And
playing
he's
Ellie
been on
too
Ellie
much.
so much.
And, you know, Warrior sometimes and loads of other stuff.
He's not dedicated enough. He's not a true engineer.
Well, he needs
is
to
he?
play NG more.
Everyone
way
needs
it
to play engine more.
Scrapper.
Play turrets.
Tomorrow, guys. Oh,
Jebro
yeah,
says.
tomorrow. We've got beta, boys and girls. Beta. Raids, PvP, all the specializations. A look into the future of what might be coming with Heart of Thorns.
Look
I'm
into the
excited.
future with the Chronomancer. He can also show you the past.
Okay. Yeah. Time warp. Very useful ability. We don't have any Mesmers at all on this series actually today. In fact, we've got a Necro, which we'd normally not see. I'm surprised we've not seen Rangers, although that
Look
healers
at
one
this.
there,
If they get the res on on Xeon, that
No.
would be so instrumental. Sure. Telandry with re-stealth after he goes almost goes down. We have only one cap for the blue team. If they hold this situation, they still have 4 minutes left. That's enough, but Xeon dies again. He likes the ground. He wants to take a nap, but no, his teammates keep bugging him. Go back up. We believe in you. Do not mock me.
It's so easy though
It's
right
the
now.
power of friendship.
Oh my god, please. Anyway, mid-cap. Taskin's trying to leg it over there as fast as he possibly can to keep this
The
contested.
double cap's
in
coming
Fina.
out. 20 points. It could just be a
Blue team
creature.
needs to support Taskin. No, he needs to get on node. He's not going to do it. He doesn't want to die. Doesn't want to give it back up. This blue team is keeping it together. Oh no, Traji gets the tornado. They're going to lose. Surely. Because of that. Yeah, I just said. The NGs. We've got an NG on each team. What
banner
happens
going
if
out.
both of them pull out tornado, Nick? Both teams can't lose. You have to take back my comment from earlier. But red
Xeon
team.
down again. How are we going to
Yeah.
see his Wizlips res?
No way.
Himself comes out. The rest of
What?
Xeon, come on, commit to it. You gotta commit.
No,
The
draw
updraft
Swiss
comes, and that's
down.
almost the end of the dream as the cap comes out for the Henish point. And we have 2 down states. The clutch brought them to 350. They had a 100-point comeback going on there with only 20 points to go, but 20 points to go, just a little bit not enough to work with.
Just a little bit.
Not
Not enough.
Yeah.
As well as your casting, Nick, your English skills have improved vastly. Oh dear.
Yes, they have. Yes, they have. I'm glad you noticed. I try.
Thanks, mate.
I tried just a little bit. Not too much. No, not enough. Damn. Can't even.
It's getting worse. Why do you keep talking?
I can't even remember my own failures.
Oh, good one. What? I don't even, can't even speak now.
No.
Okay. Oh. Oh, I love this weekly cup.
I'm just gonna be mime caster now.
I think, really, when he gets to a Thursday, it's had such a long week, it's just good to just chill out, hang out with the PvP community,
How's it
cast
going?
the game, have a cup of tea with a smiley face on it, and just cast it.
Yeah.
We'll see
Not just
PvP.
one. Wait, I never counted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 smiley faces. I've got an entire party going on here. The Guild Wars 2 party. Sounds 5.
You can't even see me right now.
No, I can't.
don't even
but
know what's happening anymore.
But I can hear your chest making weird noises.
My chair.
Yeah, your chair.
Alright,
Your chair squeaking.
squeaky chairs. The chairs of the future.
Are
Anyway, in game. No. We're going in game.
Chrono chair.
Unicorns come to dead people because Jesus wants them to be comfortable when taking escalator to heaven. Full of hookers no longer play DD at least after last patch. Oh god, that is pretty funny. I'll urge you not to copy paste that because I will ban you. So there is
It's
that.
not Jesus, it's Jesus.
Remember guys, we've got guild chat going on the Guild Wars 2 channel recently. If people come into the channel and think, hey, what's PvP doing in here? Looks pretty good.
I really hope. Wait, is it over? I really hope they don't host us.
No, they won't. They'll host someone else.
Okay, hopefully.
We don't need the viewers, do we, people?
No, not really. This nonsense does not need to spread any further. This
Indeed.
is where it ends. This far, no further.
Let's do this. No, I won't.
Do what?
Guild
I'm
Wars
just
2 PvP action.
I'm just gonna be quiet now.
Nope.
You mocked me.
Alright.
Live with the consequences.
I can't cast solo. Some people
Can you?
would say that I can't cast at all, but those people will
Damn
have
you.
to rot somewhere. So, what's the ESL Weekly Cup? We have got this last game in this series for the final. 98 coming up for you guys. If we go over to Xeon, he's just popping over towards the midpoint here. As well as the red team going mainly for that split that they did before, actually, as we see them going out towards that waterfall shadow refuge.
It's gonna be very similar here. 1-1 matchups. What? We have Swislip sticking around the mid, and that would have been a good idea if he hadn't now decided to. No, he's still watching mid. That's a smart idea because we had two potential threats there. Triffin moving over to +1. That fight on. Oh! And that first engage. Mini Flash needs to be very careful. He can line of sight like a beast on that point. But if he gives up that cap, that's pretty much nonsensical there. Triffin's still hanging around though. Does he think he went somewhere else? He's still in stealth. That could be the re-engage. And the cap even went through. The mower the AoE mower. That's not as big a cooldown, as big of a waste of a cooldown. Flash going down in the end. Tries to be a bit of a nuisance.
Yeah, because Talon's coming in, the thief, might be able to get a cheeky shadow refuge, but decides not to in the end, because we are going to see Alcor coming over as well. So I'm just making sure that he doesn't die there as well. And then to get the quick kill on Zuik, because those guys are coming into the point very quickly, and they need to be careful. Chargy stealthing up there so they don't know where he is. He's trying to get the early engage onto Swisslips here, actually, on the side as he tries to pick him up, as well as Alcor just putting a bit of damage onto him, as well as Zuik. We can see the updraft coming out onto Swiss and onto Xeon here. Playful comes out as we're going to see a little bit of panic from this Necro. It's probably the best ability actually he could have used for his own survival. So make sure the other blue team member will come back onto the map and be on time towards this midpoint, of course.
Oh, that's dangerous. Nicely timed updraft onto Landry. We see the vamp proc, but he's not dying because we saw this dodge of Triffin. Second attempt there.
Xeon gets the ball ban up.
RG not going for the damage. We saw the Fear Me coming out, but damage afterwards, and that's almost going to be enough. No, it won't. Flash just commits to it. 3 people are going to do it in the end. That's a lot of commitment, but they actually didn't lose that much. They didn't lose that many cooldown, and Chargy is going to be the next one to fall. We see the Elixir Ass proc goes into stealth. Nice defensive refuge going on, and that's a bit of a reset and good opportunity for maybe nice pullback engage.
It's a sign of a good, strong relationship, Nick, between two people. Commitment.
I thought you were going to say stealth.
And stealth. Stealth and commitment. Both of those.
Stealth
I was thinking more about the res.
if one person doesn't even know it exists.
Oh, that's true. Some people do avoid commitment for various reasons. But otherwise, the blue team not committing to those side points means that they will be losing them, as we've got the 2 side caps from the red team. Did you like that, Nick? Did you?
No.
Okay, fine. Swisslips, low HP as well, over towards this midpoint. Needs to pull out his death shard to make sure he's going to be able to survive. He's very low HP. And he's not using this opportunity to get out of the node because the pressure really is on Zuik. But the problem here is that they've pulled the banner out and Swisslips is low HP with Rampage on him as well. Oh my god!
Benefit from the conditions going on, but we have the follow-up damage. We have 2 people in. Oh, but they dodge out of the side there.
Xeon's trying to grab the banner.
Xeon not ready. He doesn't need the banner. It's just in hardcore rest. 2 people are enough. Thankfully, that was either interrupted or he interrupted it himself, but Swisslip still the target of choice here. Chargy could do an engage out of stealth. Are we going to see the pull? Are we just going to see the damage? Swisslip's still alive.
Dodge!
And
dodge!
Oh.
Oh my god! He's still got signets. He's got spectral armor. And Death Shroud.
It comes through last second. Death Shroud is also up. This is ridiculous. How does this guy not die?
They're not. The benefit here of supposed to say that loud. Taskin goes down here as well. We're going to see... No, Swiss can't do anything about it. He's got no fear. We see the up drop. Azuik's quite close to dying as well. We're going to see the Alexa XS throw. And we are going to see the Warrior bringing out the banner, finally. The blue team are just stuck at midpoint. Forever. I mean...
It's a ridiculous commitment to keeping all people alive. But in 4v5, if you need to commit people to keep everyone alive, that's really unfortunate. You want to get the kills yourself, as they again, two people on the rest just barely get him up, but now Swisslips is in a bad situation again, gets the heal off, but that cooldown is not coming back so far, so Swisslips right now is really the prime target to go up against. We still have nice pull, bit of a flick there. Jumps up, Swisslips in a good situation. Is he going to get the support from Xeon? No, but the instant rest coming out as Zuix tries to... We see the knockback
Taskin. Yeah, Taskin saving the day with the Elixir X throw there. And the more combination like Nick said. Yeah, they've had the mid-cap for a while. They've just not gone anywhere else. Blue team members trying to get decaps here and there, which is why the Elementalist is currently on that node. Blue team need to stretch out across the map, because otherwise they will lose this game. They cannot focus so hard on this node. They need to pull these red team members out. And they are surviving with their utilities, but as soon as they lose some of those cooldowns, I feel like red team are going to be able to pull it out of the bag. And now they're starting to distance themselves to a degree. Wow. The failure of language.
Okay, it looks like we at least have a bit of a push going on. But the Thief sticks around to assist Xeon a bit. Maybe
Which
not
thief,
the best target. Tailendry. Drury. Yeah, about that. He doesn't give any actual healing support. He can just try and get as much damage down so that maybe the enemy Griffin can't be as focused. But we see the knockback, instant shout coming out, but that's going to be the end of it. Maybe a sneaky rest. Oh, but the refuge will cost them the cap. And I think that damage is not even...
What is he doing? Move! Don't do that. Oh my good lord, that was horrible.
As I die, walk
What are you doing? I just thought you would die. I was like, Nick, are you okay? And unfortunately, blue team's movement from the side. Look, Triffin gets the res on Snowball. Snowball Vampire, no enough cleave. Oh, Taskin brings out the cleave in the end. We're going to be able to see them still brought into the down state as well. And this could be the potential for blue team to come back. What? What did you say? Oh my god, I'm muting you. Blue team now moving over to the waterfall.
I'm done.
Just like that, blue team gets the capture point.
Put a fork in him, everyone. Granite Gamer is done officially. Last class to the ESL Weekly Cup in. As randomness of the fail. Blue team, this is a high moment, Nick. Blue team have got the 2 side notes. Coming back into this game. It's looking good for him at the moment. Red team members trying to respawn here as we go into the thief situation. They're going to get the plus onto Taskin here, bringing him into almost down state there with the Elixir S, which is almost like a vapor form from Vamp, of course, in itself. I'm going for the Vamp, of course, as that would be OP. Taskin now. Oh, gets the pull from Chargy, but pulls out the Elixir X throw as well to defend himself a little bit longer than he was trying to get there. And in the end, unfortunately, not able to survive for too long.
I'm back, by the way. I have gathered myself and just put away the chat that I don't see how people laugh at us about us laughing about ourselves. So, now, high point of the game. Pretty much the chance of a comeback, which I completely missed because I failed as a human entirely. we see one death coming out of Swisslips, so they're pushing away from that double cap. Mid still neutral, but they want to pick up their mid cap to be in a comfortable position. 300 points is still doable, but now that the gap doesn't grow, but still it moves them closer to the 350 point mark, and that's a dangerous part where it's the added pressure of that Lord Rush, even if they're not going for it. But it looks like they will very well go for it, because Snowball already preparing that gate.
Oh, Elixir X throw as well from Chargy. Really, again, you just underestimate how powerful that ability is on the tool belt. I mean, that's absolutely ridiculous there. Good job from Chargy again. Just keep remembering. Every time I see that come out, just remember the WCS with the Abjured where, you know, 5Gauge pulled that out on so many occasions where it was so important. The CC control that comes out onto Xeon here doesn't put him down in the end. It surely will. Jumps right through into the Tayskin's healing turret blast. It's not enough in the end. Good job trying to keep him up there. Alcor is going to come in here for the extra cleave damage. Apologies for staying into the Warrior so long because we like watching that action. So I'm just going to go back into him because Tayskin is taking a thorough beating here over on the midpoint.
And Xeon's death is kind of what I think sealed the fate.
They're going to get the Waterfall though, Nick. Blue team might be able to sustain this, but Tayskin wants to stay mid to try and keep it sustained. You might as well get on node now, mate. You're stuck there for now, and this is a good point for him to...
Oh, hit something. There we go. Now he's on point. And the cap just barely holds it.
Oh no, but Elixir
for 1 second. Yeah, but we have the thief as well. If he goes off, that would be a shame right now. He doesn't have any more mechanics to stay alive, no defense capabilities. Now we have the thief kind of trying to hold that, but already in stealth. Now he can just leave. Run, Forrest, run!
Yeah, he needs to leave this midpoint now. Work on the quarry, guys. It's not going to happen versus the Warrior and the Elementalists. So you need to start hightailing it over towards this quarry point. We're going to see Snowball going for the decap, potentially in Waterfall. I don't think we're going to see the blue team Elementalists get here in time. Flash. Oh, he's able to, because he is Flash. Mini Flash.
Oh, they can't get the double cap. No. With that,
no!
Before the double cap, that would have still been a possibility to go to that 350. Kind of keep an eye on your own Lord. We already see Elementalists moving. Is that only to pull off Flash from the point? Because that would be an easy decap then from Zuik, and they could solidify that. I don't think he should follow. Yeah, let Snowball go. They have enough time to spare if he goes for the Lord Rush. They will know, and they can deal with it later. That's not an immediate concern, but they got the decap. Zuik moved over. Someone should move over to the mid cap, but now the red team already smells it. Something is going on, although Tail Landry now getting their decap, and that's going to reset everything. However, still working away tirelessly on that Lord. Brought him down to, well, maybe he's actually going to die because he didn't take care of these NPCs before. So this is not looking good for Snowball.
Oh,
Blue Lord's bigger Snowball.
The thief is going to come in and just one-shot him, and there'll be one man down on the map. Blue team need to sustain for a while. They've got midpoint now. This is good. Now they need to... Swiss is just going to move over to Quarry. And if they can get the free cap here with the thief getting the kill potentially towards Lord, they could bounce off that on towards Waterfall, actually. Get the Waterfall cap and just move over to the Quarry point. But Tayskin's gone down here. They need to get this thief back into the map because he's so much utility and mobility for this team that I feel that they're going to lose members here.
And they need to get that Snowball down because he apparently the Lord is no match for him at all. We see him going down to half HP already, and even with a thief in the neck, he's still working away on it tirelessly. Yeah, we've got the conditions going on. That's slowly but surely gonna be the Lord kill. We see the stealth of the Lord. That's very good. But Lord says, "No, I'm gonna re-engage." Did we already see an interrupt of that heal?
He's gonna heal.
Coming up. Interrupt. Stealth. Nice. Very nice.
Not a massive amount though.
Stealth to assist. No, I think he had poison on. So the heal was diminished a tiny bit. He's working away now. Xeon comes in. That should be enough support. There are two people now to deal with it, but that is going to mean they lose a bit of control of the rest of the map. Mid, Tayskin now in the tornado. He is also vulnerable to Triffin on the side. He needs to get out of that. No, Elixir S is going to mean the point gets decapped. And with 2 minutes to go, only pretty much 50 points to go for the red team here. That is going to be a difficult mountain to climb right now.
Yep, especially going in for that 2v1 versus the Lord, but they needed to do it, but they weren't able to sustain. They weren't able to take advantage of the fact that there were 5v4 on the map either, blue team, unfortunately. Red team are just going to go for another cheeky Lord Rush. 6 someone on the map to get the decaps, guys. You're so close to 350. If they get a failed Lord Rush here...
But how? How? There are two people from the red team.
Yeah.
This is not a Lord Rush. This is a Lord Stroll.
Yeah, no, RG loves doing this. He always talks about doing this. It's like, yeah, if you force Lord while they've got some kind of potential to come back, they can't because you've got to push onto the Lord. We've seen this fail before. If they get failed Lord Rush here, there could be a chance, slim, though it is. But Red Team go for the Lord. It's not like you say an intentional rush. Red Team might even pick up the cheeky free cap here. As Tayskin tries to go for the decap maybe over on Quarry. Not going to happen. Red team really just distracting over on the Lord. Mini Flash, Xeon, and Swiss
Did you
Lips.
see that? Red
3
team
people should
got a
not be here to
capture point.
defend.
No.
It's not the damage. This is 2 elementalists. It's not going to be
It's
that
just
much damage.
distress.
Just stick 2 people for the support here. That's exactly right. Swisslips needs to bail. We have Triffin just AFKing on Waterfall. He's just waiting for someone to engage.
Yeah, it's a GG. Yep.
Comes out with 39 seconds to be exact left on the clock. You see the 501 point going on. Double cap to the end. Vermillion is going to be the champions of today.
There we go. Weekly Cup win for these guys. Guys, make sure that you are taking part in this cup. We'd love to see you. We had 13. Did we have 13 teams yesterday?
Yesterday? Last week, yeah.
13 teams. We've gone
Or
back
14?
down to about 5, but it would
Probably.
be awesome to see you guys in the ESL Weekly Cup to win
Yeah.
yourself
Have a
some
go.
bloody gems. They're not
Bloody gems.
bloody.
Are they blood diamonds?
They're just no. They're not.
Okay, I should not laugh. By the way, I am not sorry one bit that I completely lost it. This is the ESL Weekly Cup, and I had fun.
Same. It was
And sorry, but the brown state that just got me.
Brown State.
Yeah,
Who said that?
I think you said downstate, but there was like
Why
more.
is it Brown State?
Yeah,
Why didn't I know? That's epic.
because I just fell apart.
Did he have like a HP brown sauce sandwich and he just like flattened it in his pocket? Yeah.
I'm drinking coffee, mate. Don't kill me.
You've had that coffee for a long time. Oh, smiley face. It should
I
be
refill
upside
it.
down. You refill it. Should we just...
Yeah.
Guys, how much do you want us to talk random crap for the next 5-10 minutes? Just because it's
What?
fun. No? If anyone does, there's something in chat. If you don't, then we'll go. We'll leave you. See your evening.
But we can't do it under the flag of the ESL Weekly Cup. That's blasphemy.
You're blasphemy.
True. I am blasphemy, embodied blasphemy.
Embodied.
Em-
Embodied?
Okay.
Embodied. Oh!
Blobby volley.
He loves the smiley cup.
And anyone remember Blobby volley? That was good.
What's Bobby Volley?
Blobby volley. You don't know Blobby volley?
Nope. Don't know what you're talking about.
It's a really fun, idiotic game you were playing when you were, well, either waiting for your friends on a LAN party to set up their PCs.
Okay.
You were already done, or there was like I don't know, you had problems setting up the Counter-Strike server or whatever.
Are you saying that Nick, you have had friends
or
in
if you
life?
did. No, I had invisible friends.
Invisible friends.
Which is why I was only playing Blobby Volley. I was always waiting for them to get ready, but they never
Do you know who
did.
Mr. Blobby is?
Mr. Blobby, no.
Wow. You haven't witnessed life. You haven't even lived until you know who Mr.
What is
Blobby
Mr. Blobby?
Okay, I'm going to find it on YouTube.
Oh, no.
Yep. Right now. Mr.
Maybe-
Blobby.
I really don't want to see that. It's not a British, like, children
Yes,
thing.
it is.
Because those have a tendency to go into one very wrong direction.
Okay, guys, we're going to be playing you out with the Mr. Blobby theme song.
Oh, good God.
Thank you for joining us for the ESL Weekly Cup. It's been special to see you this
I
evening.
want to mention that this part is definitely not associated with ESL or anything representing ESL. Pretty much this entire cup, our shoutcast is out of everything. I want to safeguard the reputation of ESL.
Yes, it's been quite fun this evening, but we are going to go with Mr. Blobby's song because it's fun. See you soon, very much. Take
Very
care.
good.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.